Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're playing some Warhammer 40,000 Gladius. So, yeah, I haven't actually played this on the channel before. I only recently got it. In fact, it was the developers, or the publishers. Either way, Slytherin. They got in touch with me and said, hey, have you thought about this game? And the answer was, yeah, but hadn't pulled the trigger. So, yeah, they threw keys at me, and now I'm playing it. Turns out I actually really enjoy it. So, Tau are the hot new thing. So, the DLC for the Tau came out last week, I think. Possibly the week before now. I forget. I think last week. Either way, I'm playing as them. And I played a couple of test games, and they're really fun. They're really fun. I mean, this game's really fun. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of the others. I played the introductions to Space Marines, and that seemed like fun. But, yeah, these are all the factions in the game right now. And we're going to play with all of them on a small world. So, it's going to be quite cluttered. That means we'll bump into sort of everything over the course of the game, which should be quite nice, and very quickly as well. In fact, very quickly. I've put the game pace up to fast, which means that things will develop a little bit quicker, which, you know what? Very fast. Let's do that. It means we can go through the text and things a heck of a lot quicker, and what with a small map size, yeah, basically the game pace, it'll add sort of research rates, construction rates, recruitment rates, all those things get compressed, so everything happens quicker, except movement and, you know, attacking and combat and things. So, it means we'll get sort of like higher tier things earlier in the game, basically. So, it should be a lot of fun, and, yeah, we'll bump into things nice and early. Also, this is awesome. Look at this. It just keeps going. Look how many factions you can have in a single game. That's a lot. It's a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. It's pretty damn cool. So I just thought I'd point that out. Also, you can assign teams, and again, many teams, which is very cool. So yeah, you can do a lot of scope to change things. There's also advanced settings where you can turn on and off DLC, and plenty of other things to customize the world in, which is kind of cool. But there's no real campaign in this game. But you can turn on quests, which sort of act a bit like a campaign for each person. So it's kind of fun. I like it. So we're gonna hop in.
Never have the Tau been so close to extinction. Your homeworlds are surrounded. The Swarm, the Machines, men. To ensure the survival of the Tau, your fleet was dispatched. The fourth expansion, to claim new rich worlds. Yet the war swallowed us. Your ship emerged alone, war-ravaged, alien. This was not the paradise promised, but you will conquer it. For the Tau, for the greater good, for your survival.
Alright, so here we are in the game. So immediately it's like, oh yeah, it's Civilization, isn't it? Yeah, sort of. It's like Civilization Light, but with Warhammer. So, honestly, I really like it. There's enough complexity with the sort of economy and sort of building and, you know, city management that, you know, that it sort of serves a purpose outside of, like, ticking the box to make it a 4X game. Like, it actually feels like there are sort of good and bad ways to build things. There is, you know, customizability. There's stuff going on there. There's enough for it to be interesting, but it's more focused on the combat and the skirmishes and the units and things, which it should be, because in the dark future of the year 40,000, there is only war, or whatever it is they say. So, straight away you can see we have a couple units of fire warriors, and we also have these builder drones. So these builder drones are basically our sort of colonization vessels here, so we can build a city. So, found city, it will highlight good spots for it, which is nice of them. And let's see, wow, that's a very good spot. Oh, it's a Necron tomb there, that's why. Yeah, alright, let's go here, even though that's kind of unknown. Tell you what, let's move these guys first, because I'm a little concerned that we're going to bump into something terrible. Oh, okay. Chaos cultists over there. They're just sort of roving ones. We haven't bumped into the Chaos faction just yet. In fact, where are we on the map? So the map, by the way, it doesn't go around. It is just a rectangle of map, you see. So we're sort of we could be in the top corner. I don't know if there's any more land here, or if it's just going to be all water in this direction. We may have to have a look at some point. So, alright, let's head over this way, shall we? Okay, that works. There's some orcoid fungus milling about there. Alright, so, found the city. Yeah, let's put it here. There's a brilliant spot for food, as you can see, from the little food icon, plus 40%. Also, that is ore that we'll need for, you know, mining, and it'll help us build stuff, which is nice, you know, robots and the like. So, okay, let's found a city here. Cool. And so now that we have our city, there's not really anything to build just yet. As you can see, all this is greyed out, but we can claim more tiles. So this is where we figure out which direction we are going to be building in. So, wow, plus 50% food there. This is real lush for food. This is going to help us support way more infantry. So fire warriors, we're going to have to just spout thousands out of this city. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get as many fire warriors as possible and try and expand rapidly. So, I will want to build a recruitment building as well, because right now we do have some food income. So for now, I think I want to build where there's less food. So I'm going to go up here. That way we can expand up this way as well, because yeah, that's slightly better for ore. That's ore and research there. So there's, yeah, more options up here. Right, so one thing I will be doing in this campaign, well, you know, this scenario, this skirmish, whatever you want to call it, is I will be going over all the fluff. So for anyone who doesn't know much about Warhammer, and, well, 40k in particular, I don't know a huge amount about 40k. Honestly, I'm a Warhammer fantasy nerd, not 40k. It's why this game wasn't, you know, I didn't jump on it straight away. So, you know, I will be going over all the fluff, because they have an entire encyclopedia. And every time you encounter something, it gives you a pop-up that you can click on, and it'll tell you about that thing, which I think is a brilliant touch. I love it, and I know that most of the time when I play games like this, I don't bother reading any of it. So Let's Play is the perfect chance for me to do that. You know, it'll encourage me to do it, and also you guys might learn something, and, you know, help you engage with the game if you end up playing it, or if you're just watching and you want to know what on earth this stuff is. So, Ruins of Vul. A special feature that provides a reward to the first unit that enters the tile and increases the research output of the city when acquired. It's unclear what this is, some time-worn structure rearing up from the shattered surface. Made from the same impenetrable material as the rare artifacts that dot the planet. Much can be learned merely from studying it, and perhaps it still houses some secrets itself. So Vul is, as a Warhammer Fantasy nerd, Vul is a god of the High Elves. Well, just the elves in general. He's the sort of the smithing god. But in the case of Warhammer 40,000, I think he might be an old one, I think. Either way, still venerated by the Eldar, so which are, you know, the Warhammer 40k elves, so this, I'm assuming, is an Eldar ruin. If not, possibly the old ones. We'll see. So, right, let's have a look. Right, let's go over this as well. So, Chaos Cultists down here that we bumped into. So, mass infantry units that can found cities and sacrifice itself to the dark gods. So the random roving ones will never found cities, so we don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about them creating civilization. The cultists of chaos can be found in one form or another, almost anywhere the Imperium has spread. At first glance they are indistinguishable from normal men, but under their clothes their flesh is tattooed and branded with sigils that hurt the eyes of any faithful who look upon them. When the Chaos Space Marines come to a planet, the true colours of the cultists are revealed. The powers of darkness are ever quick to promise glory, and even the lowliest initiate knows that to fight alongside such legendary warriors is to court the gaze of the gods. So, yeah, scary. And here you can see a breakdown of their weapons. They do have close combat weapons for batting you, and they can also shoot you with their auto pistols. It gives you a breakdown of the damage, the amount of attacks the weapon delivers, and how many weapons they have. Currently there are 10 people in the unit, so they have 10 attacks. Because, yeah, it's that sort of tactics game. They don't share a health pool. Well, they sort of do, but as the health pool, you know, here ticks down, they will lose units, and it'll make them less effective in combat. So, yeah. So that's something to watch out for. If you attack first, you might kill a few, and they'll be worse in combat. So that's something to bear in mind. Also, wireweed. That's this stuff here. It's a bit of a nuisance, this stuff. So, wireweed. feature that ends the movement of a unit and deals damage each turn. Woe betide anyone who wanders into these thickets of brambles. Slowly at first, but faster and faster, the living weed draws its razor-sharp filaments tighter around the hapless intruder. So it's pretty grim, and here you can see it does have, its attack as well when you're stood in it, but this is interesting. There are certain sort of qualities to attack, so it ignores cover. If there's, this wireweed in forest, for instance, it's not going to go, oh, well, there's forest, I'll hurt you less. So it ignores that. And also blast. So blast, grenades have it, generally, but it'll attack each member of the squad. So if you're attacking a single tank, blast isn't really going to benefit you, but if you're attacking, say, those chaos cultists, it'll apply the damage 10 times because there's 10 people in the group. So that's what blast does. So it'll hurt bigger units more. Also, Necron tombs, feature that allows Necrons to found a city on the tile. We don't have that same mechanic. We can found cities anywhere we want. Right, well, not in the sea, I guess, but we can found cities wherever we like. Necrons have to do it in on top of a Necron tomb. So each faction is a bit different, which I really like. So, deep beneath this innocuous patch of land lies a tomb city where the Necrons have slept away for long millennia. To one who knows the correct protocols, it's a simple matter to begin the procedure of awakening it and its inhabitants from their dreamless sleep. So that's what this is, but it'll give us extra research there, which is nice. Oh, sorry, extra ore it tends to grant you, so that's nice. Briar Boscage is just the region we're in, so I don't know why it has this in terms of sort of gameplay, but it's nice flair. Just say, oh, the region of the map, it's called Briar Boscage. Cool. So I guess for multiplayer, because you can play multiplayer, you can play Hot Seat, and you can even play Hot Seat over Steam. Steam's got that sort of like over the internet Hot Seat mode where it fakes Hot Seat. It's got that in this game too. So yeah, it might just be for reference. It'd be like, oh, I'm sending tanks to Briar Boscage, but anyway, it's a nice touch. So Grok's Pasture, special feature that increases the food or requisitions output of a city when acquired. Around Heatstones, alien storytellers muse about the Groks, the dangerous herd animal that is ubiquitous throughout human lands. Wherever man goes, the hardy Groks travels with him, or is there before him. Some joke that the Groks was the Old One's most successful creation. So here, you can see the Groks. So we'll want to take that too. That will give us some nice bonuses. So these sort of strategic tiles, like the Vul thing and this, when you run over it, it will create an outpost, which is really nice. So it'll create an outpost, and it'll give you defensive bonuses when you stood on it, and it'll give you the benefits. But you see on that tooltip, the figure on the right, where it's just 2 food, you'll get that per turn by owning this tile. Whereas the 20% there in yellow, that will be a bonus if you absorb it into a city. So it'll still give you that 2 food per turn, but it'll also give 20% bonus to that city, which is pretty cool. Or possibly to your nation, I don't know. I think it's just the city though, but we'll find out. We'll figure it out as we go. So, research. So, research is kind of cool. So, I'm going to go with Photon Grenade immediately because we have Fire Warriors and it'll make the Fire Warriors better. So, I want to enhance the things I already have because they're a bit flimsy, Fire Warriors. They have a lot of tools at their disposal, but we need to unlock those tools to make them, generally more useful, more potent. But research is really interesting. Basically, if you get 2 researches in a tier, it unlocks the next tier. And so you can do all of these researches if you want. But, obviously, the more you hang about in lower tiers, the slower it'll be to upgrade. So you'll have more diverse techs, but you won't have as powerful ones. So there's a nice trade-off there, and really simple. It's just a really simple sort of mechanism for research, but it works really well. So, love it. So, Photon Grenades we'll be getting. And now let's finally end the turn, now that we've gone over just about everything. So, the enemies are all moving. Yeah, they've run off. Okay, Chapter 1, The Greater Good. Every time the tower in anything, there's always that cheesy voiceover. You saw it in the cutscene earlier, just, The Greater Good. I love it. So, you should not be here. You cannot be here. Your ship was an ark carrying the races and ideas of the tower to new worlds. Following Commander Shorestrike's fleet, you should be with him and your Fourth Sphere comrades, proselytizing the greater good to new souls. Instead, in the Vashonan, the space between the stars, a dream of corruption swallowed the fleet. your auxiliaries were lost or twisted to darkness, and in that timeless nightmare, an impossible many-handed being saved your ship. Alone in the fleet, landed it here. Saved your ship, alone of the fleet. Landed it here, on this Gular hive world. The Gular, I'm pretty sure, are what they call humans, I think. Not entirely sure, but I think so. From context, playing this game anyway. I think the Gular are humans. Ruined by war, full of hostile aliens, and trapped by storms. As the ranking Shaz-El, not in stasis, the ethereal Orndak-E has named you commander. He assigns you a new task, to take this planet for the Tau. But first he demands that you chase down your errant auxiliaries. So basically we will see wandering Kroot units, much like the those Chaos Cultists. We'll see some of them. And he wants us to convert one, which is something we have up here. So we can convert auxiliaries. So if we see any Kroot Hounds or Vespid Stingwings roaming about, we can spend Influence, which is up here, to basically turn them to our units, which is very handy. So, soldiers of the Firecast, Kroot and Vespid allies, today we stand as a bulwark against the selfish, the soulless, and the mad. Cool. Also, there's for the greater good, which will break morale. We'll get into that. And also, you can subvert cities, which makes cities worse, using similar propaganda. It's very Tau. Very Tau. So, to capture these, we need to stand over them. So, we're going to do that. So, boop. And you can see now, there's a little fortification around it. So, that's nice. When we stand in it, we'll get a bonus. And we'll take this one too. And, ooh, Chaos Cultists. So, Overwatch is a thing. We're in their range, so they will shoot us. So, this is a little bit problematic, honestly. If we shoot them, we will do 2 damage. If you're interrupted by Overwatch, that's your movement over. You only get 1 move, basically. And then an action. And certain things are free, but it's 1 move and 1 action, generally. And a movement will be wherever you decided to move. It's not, like, a distance that you can, you know, move up and down, change direction. No. No, you just decide where you're going, if it's within range, and you go to it, and that is your move. So, pew 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 pew, killed a couple, so they'll be less effective now. So next time they shoot us, probably get us down to maybe 5 hit points. It's not ideal, honestly. It's not great. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. These guys will have to run up and help them. But we do have a range of 2, so we can keep it at a bit of a distance. And, oh no, they're an Imperial ruin, so they will get a bonus to their defense from being in the ruins. We are not getting a defense bonus because we're stood out in the open. So, gotta watch out for the terrain. So, we acquired another tile, which is good. I like that a lot. So, here, construct Shaz and Barracks, building that produces infantry as well as increases population limit and generates influence. We're building a couple of these. 1 for now, obviously, but we'll build a couple. That way we can churn out infantry quicker, because that's how it works in this game. It's not each sort of recruitment building can recruit a unit, you know, at the same time. It's they will contribute to the same unit, so it speeds up the construction of a unit if you have more buildings that can construct it. So, oh right, yes, so our town also has guns, and these guys are within range, so we can start shooting them too. So there we go. That jolly handy, I've got to say. That's jolly handy. That's really helped us out. They're on half health now. Excellent. So, they're coming for us. Using their melee weapons as well. So down to 4 health. It's because they use their guns and their melee. Their melee isn't part of the Overwatch, so they're better on the offensive, you know. They are better on the offensive, but we can keep blasting them. So that's something. That's something. Alright, you, so we have a range of 2, but what with the line of sight issues, because it's all forest, we have to be closer, which actually makes this area for us quite dangerous, so we'll need to expand out of it quite quickly. It'll be nice though, because once we're on the sort of the edges of the forest, we should be quite well defended, although, is this... Yeah, okay, I think this heads downwards into this proper. We'll see. Okay, so, you move into there, capture that. I'm sort of upset that we haven't bumped into anything we can capture yet. Oh, okay, so once we get a hero, because these things have items in them, these Vul fragments or whatever they're called, they have items in them, and so this we can then equip to any hero unit that we get. So that's kind of nice. We'll have to recruit them. So things like commanders and ethereals and stuff we can recruit. So, our population went up. So, again, with this stuff, the more buildings we build, the more population we need. It's 1 population per building that we have that we'll need. And there's a population cap, and there's also loyalty will decrease with population. That will actually lower the ability of our city to do things. So we then have to build buildings that will put up loyalty or do other things that will. So that's fun. And, okay, there's no info on that harness. No fluff I can read that's popped up. So we're going to end this then. Photon grenades. Finally, that would have been very useful against those cultists. So grants Fire Warriors, Pathfinders, and Kadra Fireblades the ability to throw blinding grenades. Defensive grenades, such as the Photon grenade of the Tau, which emit multi-spectrum light and sonic bursts, have dual uses. When being charged, these are thrown to disorient the enemy attack. Against shooting, they're hurled to throw up clouds of concealing gas or smoke. Very, very handy. So, let's keep pushing on. In fact, I might hold them back, because you can just sit and heal, you see. So I'm going to push out this way. I'll sort of ignore this direction for now, and hopefully that's not a bad idea, but I need these guys together. I need them together. You know, the combined strength will keep them alive. So, choose research. What are we doing next? So, Shanar Toll Stasis is going to be useful, because that will actually let us generate heroes, which is going to be handy later, as well as earlier. Though they're not essential, honestly. I mean, they're pretty good. They've got sort of buffs and things, but it doesn't seem like they're a necessity. You can just, you know, go with things like the vehicle production and just churn out a bunch of vehicles. You can seem to play it how you want, which is kind of cool. But I will go for the heroes because I think they're interesting, and I think we do need it for quests later, so we'll see about that. So, let's get that. End the turn. And we got it done immediately, which is nice. Building that produces heroes as well as generates food and influence. Commanders like Shadow Sun and Pure Tide are rare individuals raised up by the Ethereals to be representatives of all that is good and true about the Tau. So few are they that, when not deployed on campaigns, they are placed in stasis until the next time they are needed. So first off, we can produce Kadra Fireblades. Then we'll be able to get Ethereals and Commanders once we've researched them. Commanders are very cool. I really like Commanders. Ethereals, interesting. They're more like healers than anything else. And, yeah, Kadra Fireblades are sort of multi-purpose support units. They've got some cool little toys. So, they're all pretty interesting, honestly. They're pretty interesting. Okay, let's head over here, shall we? And what is this? Is that Imperial? Maybe. That looks like Space Marines to me. Possibly Imperial Guard, actually. Sorry, the Militarum, or whatever they're called. Used to be called Imperial Guard in my day, but, you know. Oh, brilliant. So, we're going to get some more Fire Warriors. It's going to take 3 turns to recruit them. And, tell you what, let's... Oh, actually, do I want the Shanar Toll Stasis now? I'm tempted. Yeah, let's get that now so we can get a hero in nice and early. I think that'll be fun. Add some variety. And if we're going to go with a bunch of infantry, we can give them more support actions with our heroes. So, let's go with... here we go. This is huge. I love these things. They are amazing. The MV1 gun drones. It's a basic combat drone unit. And all of our Fire Warriors will be able to deploy them. And they are so useful in a fight. Oh, and we discovered the Shard of Vul as well. That's not Shard of Vul. That was something else. This is a Shard of Vul that we just found. This thing. Oh, it's gone away. I was hoping it would stay there. It's not. There we go, Shard of Vul. Special feature that increases the ore or requisitions and energy output of a city when acquired. Before the Warp Storm, when man ruled the planet, these great outcrops were a curiosity and an attraction, like Cadia's pylons. Yet whilst the Warp Storm rages overhead, they tremble with an unkind power that foolhardy races may seek to tap. So, yeah, more resources here. It'll give us more energy and ore if we take it, which is jolly handy. So we'll try and take that next turn. I might get them to cap it and then sit there for a bit. Yep, Astra Militarum. Ah, they're already shooting at us. Don't like that. Oh no, I think we've lost a unit. Oh no. Ah, the Gular. So yeah, I shouldn't have kept pushing out. Should have kept pushing out with them. Oh, this is good though. This is good. No, don't shoot them. I need them. Oh. Really, just had to overwatch them, didn't you? And now we're getting shot at. Really? Well, this has been very unlucky. Anyway, the Gula. Pitiful in every way, dragging technology from the Dark Ages into war, praying to ancient machines, wasting their lives for a corpse god. Yet they can find the way. They can understand the greater good, can turn to it with ease, if they will only allow themselves to listen. So let's propagandize these bad boys. So I could move here and grenade them. That might be nice. But first we're going to convert these guys. So we own them now, which is nice. I love that ability. You're studying a dissected Vespid when Khor Daran of the Aircast arrives. His slender frame looms over the body, recoiling a little when he sees the signature deformities. The warped oculi, the unusual patterns grown under the mesoplarum, the oozing turgite. It is better dead, he says, lugubriously, making the hand sign of the dove. We are lucky we caught it amongst the pack. I'm told that our orders say we should eliminate all the Malcor. But our scouts report other Vespid out there who do not bear the Mont Taint. I really don't know what a lot of this means, guys. Well, I'm assuming the Mont Taint is chaos, Malcor is mutation. I'm guessing that's what's going on, because we did just, fall through the warp. So, would it not be right to at least attempt to bring them back to the way? You agree, as they say on Sarsi, or Sarki. Sarsi. The way is always open, and as you admit to Khor Daran, honestly, the troops will come in useful. You order the Fire Warriors to prepare their drones for war, and it actually wants us to research drones, which we're doing. And and once we do, we'll get another Vespid Stingwing as a reward, which are these guys, the Vespid Stingwings. So, Vespid Stingwings, quick ranged infantry unit that excels at combat in ruins and can fly over obstacles. Vespid Stingwings dart into battle with unsettling insectile speed. The high-pitched whine of their wings inspires atavistic revulsion, seemingly to come from every direction at once as it echoes and bounces from ruins and wreckage. When they strike, the Vespids do so with lightning speed, dropping from above with their neutron blasters emitting bolts of translucent fire. Each shot shimmers clean through the armor of the foe, scouring their bodies with massive doses of radiation and burning them alive from the inside. Just awful. That's absolutely horrible. Absolutely disgusting. But they do get additional range damage reduction in ruins, which is kind of cool. I like them. Also ignores enemy zone of control. I don't know what that means. Some troops employ flexible battle stance, engaging the foe at close quarters one moment before peeling off to strike with renewed vigor the next. Huh. Not sure. Anyway, they have this called jump attack as well. Well, jump move. But sadly, because we just converted them, they can't do anything. And it looks like... there's a lot of guardsmen. Light infantry unit from the steaming jungles of Katachan to the war-torn fortress world of Cadia. The humble guardsmen provide the ironclad backbone of the Imperial Guard. And it looks like they haven't unlocked grenades or anything just yet. Hopefully. How am I going to deal with these guys? It's a right hassle. I think they might die immediately. What's the range on these guys? 2? Yeah, they're very similar to our Fire Warriors. More health, though. Ugh. Yeah, we need these Fire Warriors. Quick. Alright, so, population's gone up. That's nice to see. But yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. So I can blind one unit. And I can get a bonus when I'm in here, but I think with only 7 health, thanks to these ruddy things, and we shot them too. We've been damaging ourselves here, essentially. It's crap. What I can do is reduce morale of one of them. That might be a good idea. Yeah, these guys can't go through the wire weed, which is nice. And so if you break a unit, basically, right? If a unit is broken, they have morale. If a unit is broken, so if they're below 33% morale, then they become broken, and it'll decrease their accuracy by half, so half damage essentially, and it'll increase the damage they take by 50%. So it's pretty huge. So, tempted. And because they don't have much morale, it's actually quite cheap to hit them with this ability. So I'm tempted. It might help me out. This is going to be a risky maneuver, but I'm going to try and take this. I will get the bonus for being in here. And, Overwatch from them. That's great, because now they'll then follow up with guns. That's annoying. I thought they'd shot already. Now we're going to throw some grenades. I'll do some damage and blind them. And then since these guys aren't in cover, I will shoot them. So as you can see, you can do quite a few things. And next turn, if these guys survive, I can deploy a gun drone, which will be pretty useful. And these guys can obviously jump in and attack as well. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll survive, but I think these guys could do 2 damage each. I'd be surprised if they couldn't. So I think we might lose those fire warriors. So that was risky, possibly stupid. We'll see. And oh my god, more Chaos Cultists on the way. So 1.4 damage they did actually. Another 1.6. Thanks to grenades. Those guys ran off though, so we did survive. We did survive, but we didn't get the gun drones yet. I thought we did. Okay, so there's Chaos Cultists on the way. So what I could do is... I can't see that yet. I'll have to jump over and hit them, but... Alright, tell you what, I'm going to move over here. And... oh, no. What's the range on these? 3. Crap. That is a problem. That's a problem. So this is their city, which of course can shoot. And each city has different ranges on different weapons. So, yeah. Bit of an issue. Bit of an issue. Also, you can see there is a cooldown on the photon grenades, so I can't keep throwing them. I can't keep throwing them. What I might have to do is actually duck out and let these cultists bother them for a little while. So let's move back into the trees over here. These guys will move back in a second. And yeah, hopefully they can heal up a bit. So if you're healing up in just anywhere, it's 10% per turn. Alright, 10% of the health per turn. So obviously, yeah, it's going to take 7 turns. So, you know, that's annoying. It's very annoying. But if you move into a sort of like a little fortified position, you know, any of the sort of strategic locations, then it's 15% per turn. And if you're in one of your own city areas, then it's 20% per turn. So the friendlier the territory, the better. Right, so Astra Militarum City discovered. So, increases the damage reduction, healing rate, and decreases the movement cost of allied units, increases the range damage reduction of infantry units. So, humans are crammed into this city's high walls, but that doesn't mean their behaviour is confined to it. For miles around, the landscape is devastated, polluted and exploited, whilst the various human workers, machines and soldiers roam further to truly terraform the planet's once fertile surface. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, humans of the future aren't that bright. Or now, some might say. Yeah, that's right. Satire. Yeah. Anyway, fermentation pool discovered. Special feature that increases the growth rate of a city when acquired. This apparently natural. So when I first read this, by the way, when I first saw this, when I first played the game, I thought, oh, it's gonna be full of lager. Lovely. And then I read it. This apparently natural water source looks welcoming to any wildlife, but woe betide any thirsty groks that wanders by. The pool's unusual bacteria rot down the planet's plant life and concentrate the runoff into something lethally intoxicating. More advanced races can collect and refine the liquid for trade or entertaining consumption. So yeah, it's lager. It is pools of lager. Isn't that fun? So anyway, they have that, which is annoying. So there's a bunch of drunk Imperial Guard running around shooting at me, which is a bit of a hassle. So yeah, these Chaos Cultists, by the way. So these sort of wandering bands. From what I've played so far, I think I've played 3 scenarios, not to completion each one, but I played through the game sort of 3 times. One just saw the tutorial, and then a couple times, so like a random skirmish like this. But yeah, it tends to be the centre of the map. Has the biggest concentration of just sort of these like wild units, so it kind of makes it interesting. So it means you've always bordered by a couple of factions, and then there's, you know, sort of the middle marauder area, which is kind of cool. So I like that. And also there's a bunch of old one artifacts that give you a bunch of bonuses as well in the middle. So there's sort of reason to fight all the marauders. It's nice. It's nice. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, it's just clean game design. I like it. So more grenades being thrown. We're going to lose those Vespids. That is so annoying. All because of this jerk. That is very frustrating. That is very frustrating. Because, yeah, we got very unlucky this time round, for sure. I think this is probably the worst start I've ever had. and the cultists are coming from me. Because of course they are. Why aren't you going for the Imperial Guard? We've lost everything. We've lost everything. Alright. Great start. Great start. Ah, dear God. Alright, let's get some more Fire Warriors, and let's get the Cadre Fireblade going as well. And let's claim this spot, I think, for that plus 50% food. That's wild. I love it. Okay, good. Choose research. Many mouths. No, I don't need that. Ethereal, maybe. Yeah, let's get an ethereal in, I think. Let's get an ethereal. Cool. We can recruit one of them, too. They can heal. So we'll have these guys for buffs, and then we'll have an ethereal for healing, and it should make our just cheap fire warriors incredibly potent, especially now that they finally have drones. I mean, my word. But yes, this war isn't going our way just yet. Might take some doing. Although they haven't taken this yet, it looks like they want to hold that defensive position. So along with the gun drones and things, I think we can get on top of them pretty quickly and get some work done. So, now that we've claimed this tile, let's get a food building built. And then after that, I want to claim another tile so we have some space to build in that isn't going to be sort of detrimental to us. So let's go here, I think. Yeah, let's go here. I think that'll be a better place for recruitment buildings because it seems to be the lowest sort of bonuses there. And now they're taking it. Of course they have. Ugh. What a nuisance. Alright, let's get into the trees here. And they will probably overwatch. Okay, they're good they didn't because we snuck into the trees. So, let's fire at them. Tasty. I like it. And now, do I use the drones yet? Very tempted. Very tempted to chuck out the drones now. But I know they have like an entrenched position over here. Tell you what, I want to get the drop on them. So, we're going to get our drones, and then they can start shooting. But they will trigger the overwatch, of course. That's okay. That's okay. So, drones only last 3 turns. Oh my word, really? You're still going though, right? Yeah, still a couple, we're good. And it'll pin them down so they can't move, which is nice. So, we'll probably lose them next turn, but it's fine. They're only temporary things. And we'll be able to get more in from them. But it means we've done some damage to these guardsmen. We're starting to whittle them down. All we need to do is, you know, kill the odd unit, and we can slowly push them back. Oh, also, the drones, they last 3 turns. They have a 10-turn cooldown, much like the grenades. So, order cities. Yes, more fire warriors. Let's keep going with that, because we just have mad food, basically. And, oh, we can't push out that far yet. We need research to expand the range. But once we do, that extra 20% food will suddenly explode, you know, over here. What with the 50% bonus on this tile, and the 40% bonus over here, and here. We should be able to support just a ludicrous amount of infantry, which should lead to a very interesting game, because usually I try and get vehicles and things as quickly as possible. But actually relying on infantry could be really fun, especially fighting a very infantry-heavy faction like the Imperial Guard so early. Should be really fun. Alright. Alright, I see how it is. So, unlocked ethereals. So that's cool. So let's get one of them in the queue as well, I think. So the upkeep is actually influence, which is interesting for them. And here we go. Here's the Cadre Fireblade. So we have to level him up first to unlock his abilities. So I want to go with Break Composure, because that is basically a buff for allied units that it'll then give them the ability to lower enemy morale that they shoot at, which is really cool. So, and perfectly thematic fighting Imperial Guard. That's how you deal with Imperial Guard. You break them, is what you do. Also, he's got this precise shot, which is a longer range attack, which is pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool. Though I like volley fire as well. Just puts up range damage of allied units as well. So let's go full on with the support units. Oh, he only got the one. He only got the one. Sometimes it's 2 abilities. I don't know what decides that. No idea. Maybe just the cost of that thing is higher. I don't know. Anyway, let's kill another couple of these. And because these guys shot last time, they're not going to get an overwatch. Because they just automatically get overwatch if they haven't acted, basically. If they haven't fired on anybody. So, yeah, guardsmen nearly dealt with. And suddenly, we have a bit of an advantage here. You know, we're getting the advantage in military strength here, especially with this other unit coming. Though, I wonder what other Imperial Guard they have, because I'm sure they're recruiting guardsmen pretty quickly as well as us. Though, something tells me we'll support more, just because there's so much food here, and there's so little food in these sort of Arctic regions. You can see it's actually minus 20% on some of these spots for food. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool for us. Right. Also, yeah, we'll want to get more of these, but we are running low on ore already. Ore, I think, will be a problem for us. So, EMP grenades, pretty cool. That will increase population limit, which I think might be very useful, actually, to get that early. And then maybe a commander. If we can just get all the heroes out, that could be really fun. Builder drones, also super important, but I don't think we have the room to expand just yet, so it doesn't really matter. Got to purchase ore with influence, that sounds nice, but our influence isn't going up particularly quickly either. So yeah, we'll stick with that. And really, just got 8.4 health left. Wow. Oh. Well, damn, they have medipacks. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow, Imperial Guard can heal themselves. So, yeah, it seems like these guys have a lot of utility as well. Yeah, this is the first time fighting Imperial Guard, by the way. Oh no, I did it once before, but barely. It was towards the end of a game I was playing. I just kind of went, yeah, alright, cool, I'm done. They had a couple of tanks that I blew up. But yeah, let's keep at it. 10-turn cooldown on that as well, so as long as we go in, you know, quickly, we should be fine. So hopefully we can get to a point where we can kill them in a turn. That way they won't have time to heal, you know. That's the thing. Medikits are only going to be useful if they're alive. Also, we will have to explore down here at some point. But for now, I just want to cram this area as much as possible and just push right in. So, order cities. What can we build? More infantry, please. So let's get all the barracks built so we can get, like, one every turn. That'll be great. That'll be really good. Also, our population is going up quick enough that we don't have to worry too much. So, let's end the turn again. Ah, okay, they're retreating. That's good news. We can just chase them with drones. And then we'll move into this area. And, oh! Heavy weapons squads, huh? That's cool. So yeah, drone's probably dead. Nope, not yet. Awesome. More cultists running in. They do that. Jerks. Right, so the Tyranids pods. Building that increases population limit. These sturdy housing units shelter the Tau's greatest resource, its population of Tau and general workers. It is often the best defended location next to the ethereals, because without workers and families to survive and rebuild, where is the worth in fighting? I know, right? Right? So we will want to build one of them, but we're kind of broke right now. I think we will just need to build some ore buildings somewhere. Because they just get a 6 per thing. Per tick, which is pretty good. So there's our ethereal. He'll be able to heal people. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're all on full health already. So that's pretty good. So you can actually move up here. You can move in here. And you can move up this way. So, yeah, he can't do too much damage. Just as it stands. But he does have a drone as well, which is kind of nice. Oh, also there's this thing, Marker Light, which is pretty cool, because it means they take increased damage on the next attack, though it seems to only be the attack you do with the same character. I don't know, it seems a bit vague to me, but what's really fun about this is it will actually mark them for sort of artillery and things. So if later on there's like a missile gunship you can get, and I absolutely love that thing, but it's got a range of 3 with its Seeker missiles, but line of sight can be blocked. But if you use a Marker Light, you can attack it regardless, which is really cool. So it means your infantry can actually sort of scout for your artillery in a very sort of realistic, reasonable way. And yep, drones can capture things for us, so that's also pretty great. Yeah, let's attack that guy, and then we can finish him with 1 unit. So let's do that. Alright, now these fire warriors, I kind of want to move down here a bit. Because, yeah, there's more resources here. And, because there's cliffs, this might actually just be a freebie for us, you know. Because that is totally possible. It's kind of cool with a river running around it. Oh, and this is all orcoid fungus, by the way. So this will sprout into orcs one day. But, luckily, not a game mechanic. Also, heavy weapons squad. Let's have a look at them. Infantry units equipped to deal with heavily armoured targets. Yeah, figured as much. Infantry heavy weapons are typically crewed by a team of 2 men. One fires the weapon while the other supplies the ammunition. And between them, they can relocate their weapon if needs be. So, pretty cool. They have grenades as well, the frag and crack grenades. So, frag grenades for people, and crack grenades for, well, cracking armor, basically. And they've got the crack missile launchers as well. So, as you see, 4 armor penetration, so it'll ignore 4 armor. Lovely. Oh, also, what's kind of cool, another trait is with heavy weapons, it reduces the accuracy after you move. So if you basically, instead of moving, you sort of just use that turn to set up, as it were, then you get better accuracy, which is, you know, makes sense. It makes sense, and it means you have to sort of plan out your attacks. You can't, like, play super aggressively with the weapon teams. You let the enemy come to you, deal with a bunch of them, and then you push up. You know, it's very Imperial Guard. Hold the line. And if you don't, a commissar will shoot your brain out of your head. And, yeah, and that will hurt, probably. I don't think it'd be nice. So, let's order units. Oh, we got the Ethereal here as well. So, oh, he can level up. So, I'm going to go with, here, Calm of Tides, which will actually give, plus 40... Nope, that's 4.0. It'll give plus 4 hit points to nearby units, which is really, really cool. So, I like that. So, you have medkits, but we have magic. I don't know. I don't know how he does this. We have Techno Boy, and it's all good. And he's got drones, so I like that too. Right. Order cities. Yes, more fire warriors, because we're still getting so much food, which is amazing. But it is costing us ore each time you want to build this. So, yeah, we need to get ore. We need to get some more ore. This is very frustrating. We really need some more ore. Although I don't know what this is yet. I can't entirely see what this is. But that might be giving us ore. Who knows? Alright, let's choose research. Could go with the commander now. Actually, build a drone. Commander. Build a drones. Build drones take ages to build. I'm going to go build a drones. And I can get them building. Nice and quickly. Because that'll help me found another city. EMP grenades are pretty good too. But I'm not going to bother yet because I'm not seeing any vehicles around. But that'll give a EMP grenade to all of our fire warriors as well. And yeah, that drone will go. That's fine. Okay, so the guardsmen are returning. And how much damage is that doing? 2.2, so that's fine. Oh yeah, that heal has a cooldown as well, as I'm sure you guys can guess. Oh, Chaos Cult is coming for me? Really? Oh. Why do you keep coming for me? That is so frustrating. Just stop it. Yeah? Here, be blind. Jerk. Yeah, that's right. Suck it. And yeah, I'm going to follow it up as well. Shooting them. Good. None of these guys can reach a Shard of Vol for that added protection either. Alright. Let's get drones out. You guys move over here. Don't get hit by Overwatch or anything. Good. And start doing some damage to him. And yeah, I'm going to move out with him too. I'm going to move out with him as well. And I can't do volley fire for some reason. Why is that red? I'm not sure. Huh. That seems unusual. I don't know why I can't use that. I don't know why. Not a clue. Alright, so I'm going to move here. And... ugh, really? No casualties for any of them? Alright, fine. Let's... should have moved there and grenaded. Damn. Alright, good. Let's kill one of them. And... yeah, I'm not going to grenade them. I'll just shoot them. Okay, good. So we want to push up a bit. If I can get to these forests, I'll feel a lot better. And... oh, yes, and the Ethereal can move up too. So, next turn, I'll heal these guys, because I'll no doubt take some damage. So, order units. Yeah, you can still use a grenade, but I'm not going to do that just yet. And you lot. Oh. Flippin' heck. Although, oh no, there's a path going down that way. Or is there? Well, a river going down that way. Which may just go off a cliff like it does there, but we'll have to wait and see. So, let's grenade you lot. Let's put drones here. And, oh good, this is a dead end. So we take out these guys, and this is just more stuff for us. So that's lovely. It's actually really nice. Might be able to put another city here, who knows. That'll give us more influence, which would be nice. Alright, so you guys, I think, can handle these cultists. Just about, maybe, but we'll probably need the next recruit to run down there. Honestly. Alright, let's end the turn. And, yep, shooting at drones. And it looks like the cultists ran off over there. Doing some damage to us over here, though, which is a bit of a pickle. 3. So we've got 3 of our guys left. And, oh, heavy weapon squads are falling back, huh? Oh, no, that's a second squad. That's a second squad. Of course it is. Alright. Fireblade, get in here. Get in here. Alright, you move over here. And, oh, excellent. Convert auxiliary. These are ours now. And, yeah, attack those cultists. They're going to attack us first, aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. Good. And we can capture this, too. Lovely. So we have some stingwings now. That's brilliant. I'm surprised we don't have more. Because usually at this stage, I've got like 4 of them, and it's amazing. Like, the Tau early game seems to be brilliant for that. You can just capture a bunch of units. Although, my influence is a lot lower this time, because I've been spending it on a bunch of hero units, and they require influence. Anyway, let's use that grenade like we promised. You can move up. Good. Yeah, you start shooting. Just everyone generally, you know, do the whole killing bad guys thing, yeah? You know the drill by now. Good, and that kill another one. Oh, no, he's already shot. Oh. Okay, I get the drone out in a minute, though, which is nice. Ah, nope, that's still going to kill none. Really? Be better at shooting people, yeah? Killed that one, I guess. So I can't be too mad. You know, he should have moved back so I could heal him. Oops. I'll do the next turn. Okay, Fire Warriors. You're going to have to come down here. Rather annoyingly. So, they're not blinded anymore. Problems. But I can run off, so it's fine. So I can kill 3 or 2. Let's kill 3. That lowers the combat effectiveness of the guys we're facing a lot more. Okay, we move back. And we should get an overwatch shot from them. And hopefully these drones will keep these guys distracted so they won't try and chase me down and kill me, which they could totally do. Although we should get an overwatch from him as... actually, probably not through the trees. Hard to tell. Our city might be able to help. Might not. Might not. So, let's order our cities, actually. Yes, more Fire Warriors. Keep going, boys. And, yeah, we need an ore building. Plus 10% there, which isn't terrible. So, we should get some more. And I'll put that up by 6, which will be, yeah, pretty considerable, considering we're only getting 9, you know, per turn. Oh, Promethean relay pipes discovered. That's these ones down here. So, Promethean relay pipes. Special feature that increases the energy output of a city when acquired. These heavily armoured ducts once carried energy-rich promethium to the planet's extensive human cities from deeply buried auto-refineries. Now, with the cities in ruins from war and chaos, these surviving pipes can be exploited by whichever race claims them first. So, cool. So we should nab those. And we can with our stingwings once we've dealt with these silly cultists. Although we might bump into more trouble. And if we bump into more Vespid Stingwing or Kroot Hound-shaped trouble, we don't have enough influence to just take them over. Which, I'll say, this is a very different game to what I've played so far. It's very fun. So that's gone. They're pretty hurt. That's okay. We should be able to weather this with the Ethereal getting a nice heal in there. Oh, really? Healthy unit? Of course. Of course there is. Oh god, these things are the worst. These things are the worst. I hate these things. They're called enslavers for a reason. So, highly dangerous warp unit that enslaves the mind of its enemies. Could be like any unit and they just go, yep, this is mine now. It's awful. So you've got to come at them with like several units at once, or you just won't be able to stop them. They'll just enslave you and wander off. And there you go, you lost a unit. It's very annoying. During the War in Heaven, legend tells that the Old Ones engineered new warp-sensitive species to defeat the Catan. Quirk, Eldar, Man, and more. Yet they bargained without the denizens of the warp, the most numerous of which were the enslavers or sirens. These trans-dimensional beings were able to rapidly enslave the new races, and hence aided the downfall of the old ones. Today, enslaver excursions are rare, but extremely destructive, unless ended quickly. Basically, they suck. I hate them. I need to get out of here as well. I need to get out of here. So, do I hop over here? Yes. Yes, I do. This will also give me an attack bonus. So you can just fly right over here, and it gives us Hammer of Vol. Hammer of Wrath, sorry, which is another plus 25% damage once we've used it. So, let's deal with them. Yeah, didn't expect that, did you? Didn't expect a bunch of stingwings to turn up again. Though, I'm not enjoying all these cultists, and those guys are the worst. So, I guess we have to ignore the Promethean relay pipes for now, because that's more dangerous than the Imperial Guard at the moment. Well, while we're busy with Imperial Guard, anyway. Also, we can start killing some more of these, can't we? 2 or 1. Let's go with the 2. And that'll just be 1, but that's fine. And you can move in and throw a grenade at somebody, I suppose. Yep, you grenade them. And shoot them. And because they have range 1, I am tempted to move in, but I'll just stay healing for now. Alright, more fire warriors can head over this way, I reckon. So he's going to move back, because he's still in range. I still can't use that thing. I don't know why. I really don't understand why I can't use that. It's very weird. I really don't get that. Just, yeah, I should be able to use that. Should be able to use volley fire. Oh well. So yeah, they're all a bit injured. Alright. Let's get our drones out, and let's heal. So as you can see, everyone nearby got some healing. And that actually made us sprout new fire warriors. Because that's how that works. Alright, so shoot them. And yeah, I think I'm just going to keep pinning these guys. So they're pinned as well. Drones do have a chance of pinning units, which I love. That's really nice. They've got medkits as well, I realise. These guys don't, though. The heavy weapon squads don't have medkits, but these guys do. And they're not broken yet, either. Cheeky sods. I thought they'd break quite quickly. But nope. Nope. They're holding on. But we're getting through them, and once we occupy this area, it should be fine. So this will be difficult to break as well, that city. We're going to have to shoot at it with many, many guns. But it's fine. We're getting quite a lot of guns. And we'll be able to bring these 2 units over here as well soon. Because, yeah, this is just ours for the taking, which is lovely. Love that. Very nice. Okay, order units. Yeah, you can shoot him. That's probably a good start, huh? Good. Now, time to order cities. Yes, some more infantry, please. We'll get more ore soon, so that income will go up. Because right now, we're just about maintaining the speed in which we can produce fire warriors, it seems. So, let's end the turn. Yeah, just going for the drones, which only last a few turns anyway. I hate these Chaos Cultists. They are so annoying. And yeah, you need to die. Oh, there's more weapon teams coming. Same with Imperial Guard. So many of them. Drone unit that repairs vehicles and founds new cities. Tau drones are small, hovering AI machines that fulfill a large variety of support functions. Unlike the Imperium's AIs, which are very simple and heavily constrained following the Men of Iron rebellion, Tau AIs are intelligent and operate independently. Builder drones are an Earthcast flavour. Okay. You lot can run in here and start helping out against these Chaos Cultists, please. Thank you. Looks like he used his medkit there. Would seem so. Let's attack him again. God, I kind of want to move the drone in here, but I know that guy's going to start shooting at me. But, yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway, because I want to start killing this guy. Ugh. You guys. Missile launcher reduces the accuracy after moving. Don't think that's a problem for a building. But, I mean, didn't do much damage there. Only 3. And that'll finish them off. That is very good to see. Right, so... pardon me. Right, what are we doing now? Need to finish this guy off. I need to kill these guys. I think the cultists might be the priority, actually. So let's start just chewing through them. And these guys are getting pretty injured again. So I'm going to move them into the forest here. I can shoot down that way. That way this drone will absorb a bunch of the fire. There we go. They're dealt with. So we're able to push up more. We'll have more drones coming out soon. In fact, a lot of the ones that we used earlier on. Oh, and he's leveled up. Brilliant. Let's go with Break Composure, which maybe it'll let me actually use at some point. So if I move here, I can attack. But he's got such a tiny health pool. It's a bit rubbish. It's a bit rubbish. Also, we've got these unclaimed items. That's Psychic Block. Item that blocks the damage and effects of the next enemy's psychic power. Which, yeah, like, might as well have it, I guess. You may as well take it. Yeah, I'm gonna come in and attack him, see what it does. So he's got a melee weapon, which is cool. Go Ethereal. Stab those boys. Some good boy stabbing. That doesn't sound right. Oh, you know what? You kill them. Brilliant. And I shouldn't have done that, because now it'd take an extra turn. I thought they could move in. I just wanted to give the credit to the Fire Warriors, but my mistake. My mistake. Alright, so population's gone up again, so yeah, we need to build a dorm. We need to build a dorm, which means we actually need to get another tile. Huh. There, I guess. It does have the food bonuses, so I don't mind building other stuff in there. We've got 2 recruitment buildings now, though. Well, we've got 3, actually, but we've got 2 of the barracks. So that's enough for me for that. Yeah, let's build this now, because with population getting as high as it is, loyalty will start to decrease there as well. In fact, if we look at it, it's at 4 right now, but it's -7 from population. And I'm pretty sure that also spreads, like, once you collect a lot more tiles, it starts to go down too. So, I'll have to be careful. Alright, I think that's everything then. Cool. Let's end the turn. Okay, drones get shot at, and they will get finished off here. Oh my god, more heavy weapon squads. Oh dear. This is really cool though, just like masses of infantry versus massive infantry. Their infantry is a little bit more massive in terms of, you know, the numbers, but, you know, we've got a bunch of additional tools, which is kind of cool. Also, so do they. Like, this is super interesting. Just as a, you know, as a skirmish. Super interesting. Because, yeah, I don't know how to break through this forest into this area. It's kind of tricky. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool old fight to try and deal with them. I'm not sure I can risk putting Fire Warriors in there even. My word. Alright, let's get you there. Let's get you here. And you will have to just line up behind. I'm going to use drones and get them in here as well. Whoops. There you go. So let's get you over here dealing with them and drawing some fire. So let's kill all of them. Perfect. There'll be 0 casualties there, but hopefully... No, I don't think I'll be able to get one. Damn. You lot have moved. You guys haven't moved yet, but... Well, you haven't moved yet. He can't heal yet, but he can level up. Interesting. Let's go with... yeah, Sense of Stone. I like this. Feel no pain, damage reduction. That sounds like something I'd like to use now. So now all these guys get a damage reduction for the next turn, which is pretty cool. So the sport abilities, pretty fun. Pretty fun. And now that he's moved, now that he's done that actually, I'm going to move him out. He can move in. And next turn I can do this break composure, so everything we shoot will start getting broken. And their stats will get removed, which is great. So, you lot, you start moving out over here too. Yeah, we have a ludicrous amount of infantry, actually. I mean, it looks like they've only got 2 units left. And we have, well, considerably more than that. And so I'm actually going to keep these guys here for now. So it's going to sit here and heal, because they do get a bonus while sat there. Although not as good as the city, and they will have to go this way anyway. So actually, I'm moving to the city first. Might as well. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've got a bunch of guys coming back here. This is wonderful. A couple more turns, we're about to deploy more drones. Everyone else, though, it's going to take a while for the drones, by the looks of it. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, because we're about to, you know, properly start a siege against the Imperial Guard here, I'm going to call it a day. And, yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. This is a bit of an experiment on my channel, I guess, because I haven't played this game before, you know. I don't know how much you guys will enjoy it, but I'm certainly enjoying it. And I think it's just like a, you know, a shorter series. I think it'd be quite fun. And if it's good, once we've done the Tau conquest, we've taken over this map, we can just start another one as a different race. You know, I can go through every race if you guys want me to. You know, if there's still enough sort of attention on it, if you guys are happy to keep watching, I'm happy to keep playing, because I really enjoy this. More than I thought I would, honestly. I thought it would just be feel a bit shallow, but actually I'm very surprised. It does exactly what it set out to do. You know, it's very concise. It's good. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.